Turn these motherfucking lights on. Lights off. Turn this motherfucking phone off. Turn this pager off. Turn the bitch off. Turn the whole world off. After this, after a long weekend, phone keep ringing, paper keep beeping, can't get no sleeping, sleepy in my ear. Bro, bullshit, but I ain't trying to hear. Drink some wine, off, be at the slap the spit off your motherfucking lips. It's time to dip, put on my kid. Today I'm gonna kick it with Andre. My people at home, turn my pager off, and then slap, all things out. These are vacation weeks, 6 times a year. Every other month, I do a Houdini, get the pulling on the 8th and the dirty martini. Drink so damn much it might make me hurt. Give a fuck. Today I'm finna shake the world. And then shake the world. I ain't fucking with y'all. Too many jakes, snakes, and fakes, perpetrators and frauds. And niggas today ain't nobody robbed. I'm on solo, no, I grab the photos behind it. Going solo, nigga, shake the world. I ain't fucking with y'all. Too many jakes, snakes, and fakes, perpetrators and frauds. And niggas today ain't nobody robbed. I'm on solo, no, I grab the photos behind it. Going solo, down the front. But that ain't where I'm at, though. By myself, hustling with the rap, on the quell of the real. Now I'm down to an 8.
All right. How's it going today, ladies and gentlemen? As we see the tycoon stepped in the building, as I give y'all what you've been needing in your ear, a little bit of that MD. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a bad day. And when you having a bad day, you need some MD, a medical doctor, a Mac named Dre, a Mac named D. You need something MD when you ain't feeling great. You know what I'm saying? Shit be happening. You know, I'm going to get into my bad day of days I've been having today. I'm going to try not to fuck up the mood because I'm not feeling shit. Because it's like, you know, when life be coming at you and when you try to throw that punch back and you can't connect, it's like, man, you know, but you can't let the shit that you have no control of fuck up your time, fuck up your day, fuck up your mode. But it will just because you're a human. And that's where I'm getting at with shit today. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, Tycoon. I appreciate you getting on. Lady Lex just stepped out of the green room and she's in the cut. But like I said, man, I'm kind of this been a hell of a day. I'll break it down in a second. How's it going with you?
You want me to start or who is shit?
It don't matter. Either one of y'all can go. Right
the
now,
war didn't the war just kick off? I mean, the weekend was.
I've been brushing up on my Russian, Korean, Chinese, and Arabic. I'm gonna be able to communicate with whoever is our new leader.
I heard the hell out of that. I know that's real shit though. Like they were sitting by. They didn't. I guess sent missiles and shit out.
They were saying on the internet every time Trump gets his 27 piece done, he starts acting up.
Well, that's just the way it is. You know, I seen some shit earlier today in the 2011 that Trump was saying. I think I sent it to the group page that our president's going to start a war with Iran because he's weak and some other shit. And now he started the war with Iran 14 years later. in
Uh,
2011, if my memory serves me right, I think that was the Obama administration. But you know, like I said, this politics shit ain't really shit that I care for because it's all some bullshit unless you the motherfucker that got the money and you behind the scenes that's being told what you can't talk about anyway. So, you know, it's been a hell of a weekend. There's been a lot of bullshit that then went over the weekend. I seen Shannon Sharp and Jim Jones arguing on the podcast.
Was they
I
arguing
seen
about why Jim Jones don't keep his hair up?
I don't know what they was arguing about. But
Why Jim Jones always looks like his braids have been new but freshly brushed?
told you, Jim. I told y'all a long time ago. Jim Jones is what a real grimy, real nigga looks like. Even if you got money, when you really a grimy nigga, it ain't about. Jim Jones is what a man's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? He
well,
ain't no pretty motherfucker because of the
well,
industry. He's a
well,
grimy thug. Damn it.
the whole thing about it is, and I'm just saying this only because I mean, because of course you're talking about his braids, but you got to remember too, the man go to the gym every day. So
Okay.
no, but I'm just saying. So you feel what I'm saying, braids or not? No, but I mean for real, if you getting up at 5 in the morning every morning to go to the gym, and you barely even going to sleep till 2, 3 in the morning, I mean, it's going, you
Look,
gonna rock it until it get you're gonna rock it until you get it redone.
So that's what's
look
going on
Especially,
here.
with you, Demetrius.
Be,
You
for, for for a man who done been braided the majority of my adult life, basically all
right,
my adult life and some of my teenage years, check this shit
right,
out. Check this
right.
shit out. We men ain't like y'all women. Cause y'all just put a weave over everything.
sir, first of
No,
all,
no, no,
you
no,
kept
no, no, no.
you kept
Women
your
have no
braids.
right to talk about a man because
You
most of y'all do not walk around with your original hair. Y'all buy somebody else's hair and braid
And
y'all
still,
hair down, put a stocking
he said
cap
it still
over it,
can't keep
and
it up.
glue the next person's hair on top of y'all head. So
First
stop
And
of
it.
still,
all, sir, you did
No.
not walk around like your braids were freshly brushed.
Yes, I have. It's
But
been
you
many a
didn't.
times I done had the
You
afro
stayed
braids.
getting your hair braided. Number two, that's your problem. You be in the gym, sir. So you be
That
looking
can, yes,
crazy.
that will be a problem. Just cause sweat, build up, running around, living a life, doing everything. Y'all wear weaves. Most of y'all women don't go to the gym. Y'all go get a surgery.
You right. Because I can't wait. I'm trying to build my credit up
Cause
now.
so all the shit most of y'all women be talking about us men, y'all need to look
Mm-hmm.
at yourselves and check yourselves about all the masking and all the illusionary shit that y'all do to get a nigga that y'all want to talk bad about.
please don't
Okay.
make me cry.
Because most of y'all women are not cute without the weave. Most of y'all women are not cute with braids. Most of y'all women are not cute without makeup. It's some real nice ones that can walk around with some dreadlocks and some shit and got good skin tone and got good things about it. Don't have to wear a hair hat. Don't have to wear a fucking
Mm-hmm.
wig.
Well, I love my bust down hair hat, so that's cool.
So so I mean,
Jim Jones definitely needs him a bust down or something.
no, he's a man, and he's a real man, not an industry, not a motherfucking as you say, as they say, somebody who's trying to conform to the life.
Jim
Jim
Jones is
Jones
the
is what
corniest
a
nigga in the
real.
world. So I'm glad that you praising him because he definitely don't get it because Jim Jones is about the corniest nigga in the world.
Hey, I'll be corny and have money, and a lot of women who don't got shit can say I'm corny, and I will laugh at they corny ass because they the ones who's really corny, who ain't got shit, talking about a motherfucker who handling their business. That's corny.
Okay.
For real. That's the corny shit. Cause what is a motherfucker doing? Most motherfuckers who talking shit about people make $30,000 a year. or
Oh, I
40.
definitely don't make none of that. I
People,
make way more
you
than
know what I'm
that.
saying? But what I'm saying is, people that be talking about people are not in the millionaire bracket, not even in the 100,000 bracket, and people don't even know how to say. A lot of people don't even know what to do if they did get put in a different tax bracket. They wouldn't
Oh,
even.
I
They'll be
definitely
so
would know
busy
what I
worried
would do with
about
my
superficial
money.
shit, they ain't even gonna keep their money right.
I definitely would know what to do.
So, I mean, people need to, human beings need to get themselves in order first before they start trying to talk about other people, especially people that then did something more than what they done. Because a lot of people can talk, but do
Yeah.
they do?
I'm glad those of you feel that way about Jim Jones.
I, I feel that way about anybody. Do what you do to make yourself, because everybody that's judgmental is just being judgmental. You don't know what that motherfucker going through. You don't know what that person did to make it to where they are.
Mm.
But because they a so-called public figure, it makes people feel that they could just speak how they want to about somebody, but knowing if they ran into that person, they wouldn't say none of that shit
Oh,
they
I
would say.
definitely would just share my opinion. You know, I don't hold my tongue, and I don't care how he feels.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say my day has been very fucked up. It started off after I woke up, where I had took a little bit too much time getting my game together to go to work, that I had forgot something. So I had to double back after I got to the job to come all the way home
Mm.
to pick up something so I can clock in. So that was the start.
You just don't tuck that in your glove compartment somewhere?
No, because it wasn't about that. It was something else that I left on a charger that causes me to clock in, because it's not a time card. It's a phone that we have to use to get authentication codes.
Mm.
So I didn't have it on me because I left out the house in a rush trying to get to work on time. So I ended up having to come back home, end up basically being an hour late for work.
Mm. That's terrible. I'm glad
Damn.
my job isn't complicated like that. I just punch a time clock.
Yeah. So that threw me
Yeah.
off. And then as I get off work, I turn my car over to have the trusty check engine light just pop on for no reason.
Oh no.
So as I was coming across the freeway, I had 100 miles of gas left coming across the bridge. But by the time I got to my house, which is only a certain amount of miles, I seemed to spend 60 miles of gas.
Damn.
So it has something going on with your sounds like something's going on with your fuel pump or something.
So when I went to the trusty auto place to get they got the tool, the diagnoster thing. You pump in
Uh-huh.
and they get the codes. I'm misfiring on some cylinders, a few cylinders, and misfiring and some other shit. So I'm probably about to come up out of a few $100s because I drive a foreign car. So that's more money out the pocket that I wasn't intending to spend. And hopefully, if I wake up early enough, I also have to get tomorrow. I have to get to Fremont. I got to go to a chiropractor. Then I have an interview with another company because I'm trying to elevate my life. And then at night I'm supposed to be at the Chase Center.
Oh, what's going on at the Chase?
Wu Tang and Killer Mike.
Oh, okay, that's the Wu Tang show.
So Tycoon, I'm gonna be in the city sometime tomorrow. I don't know if there's any things available to be handing out and trying to get. try to sell some tickets at the Wu thing.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is. It is. I hear
so
you. I hear you
I
talking.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna be around tomorrow, but I gotta move around. So I don't know, and I know if I take the car to the dealer, depending on what dealership I go to, I might end up in a vehicle. But most of these dealers be trying to just drop you off at home. I can't be dropped off at home. I need to be in a car.
Damn. Well, how long did I mean? Well, first you gotta go in it. I mean, to even see what it is or how long it's gonna take.
Nigga, I got an 8:30 in the morning chiropractor appointment.
I
So,
know, but I'm saying, when is you talking about taking a car in? I
man,
mean,
I'm
if
gonna
you need
try
a
to get
ride,
the
I can
shit.
take you.
I'm gonna try to get the shit done early as possible. So I know my dealership don't. It opens at 8 o'clock. So
I'm saying
that
I'm not far, so I mean, if you need a ride, that ain't nothing. If you need me to
yeah,
follow you over there or come grab you.
I'm gonna figure this shit all out. It's just that when shit hits you out of nowhere, I ain't had a chance to sit down for 10 minutes to make a plan because that's all it really
Yeah,
takes is 10 minutes to figure some shit out. But right now, I'm just ranting,
yeah,
just mad because this shit
yeah.
happened
Nah,
out of
we'll
nowhere.
holler.
So I'm gonna get this shit together. And it's a good thing, having whatever. I'm, it's just that it then, yeah, man. Oh man, I'm trying not to think about shit, but I
And
got a I got
that's
a
how that
one
shit
boost.
be.
Hold on, I got one boost. And I want honest opinion. Hold on, hold on. As I was standing, as I was standing at Safeway getting me some lunch today, I was ordering me a sandwich. And as I was ordering the sandwich, I was killing time going through Instagram. And I seen some people post a video of them in a liquor store ordering a
Yeah,
spread. Ordering
yeah,
a spread. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw that
They
video.
do that
That's
everywhere
wild.
now.
So as I'm
It's
looking
not
at
wild,
this,
it's regular.
I'm like, why would a motherfucker who is breathing fresh air can go into a refrigerator and get a can of soda, a bottle of juice, a bottle of water? Why in the hell would you want to eat a spread?
Right.
I'm
Why are
about
you
to. Can I
taking?
answer your question?
Hold on, no,
Okay.
no, this because it's still because
I,
this is a multi-part question, multi-layer. Why would you take jailhouse food to help you make it through the night so you can sleep because you really ain't getting no real food in the county jail or whatever? I ain't been to the pen, so I can't speak for penitentiary
I,
shit. I'm only speaking for county. So when I been in county and I had to stay months in jail and I had to have a certain amount of money so I could get some noodles, some sausage, some Doritos or some Cheetos or whatever it is that I like. Keep the mustard packages from the sandwiches that come in during the lunchtime and shit so you can have some flavor and then put this shit after you put some lukewarm water or some cold water and then throw it under your blanket that you sleep with and fart on all night and wrap it up like a pillow and put it in the corner and under something so it could manufacture heat. Why in your right motherfucking mind would you go to a fucking liquor store and order that bullshit instead of fixing you some real fucking food? They ain't nothing
I,
about that shit
okay.
fly. None of that shit fly in
Can
my
I,
eyes. Ain't that
bro?
is pathetic. But go ahead.
Can I? Okay. Now, first of all, it is what it is, and what I mean is like whether we call it jail food or junk food, it's still both. You know what I mean? It's the same shit that people still buy from the corner store anyway. You know, whether they teenagers or adults. You know, like I said, junk food. Now, in some people's defense, you know, you have some people that are unhoused, and you know, this ain't necessarily even about them, but the fact that some people that you know are unhoused, they living on the street, even if they get EBT, you know, especially nowadays, they might not have a store that they could go to or a grocery store, and we see them is closing down, and motherfuckers is running up in there just snatching food too. So it's serious at the grocery stores, but you know, shit, hey, you the noodles, you know, get you through it. I mean, everybody know that it's been, you know, that's been going on.
Man,
That goes on with
nah,
all cultures, though.
nah,
No,
brother.
no, hear
We
me.
nah,
Hear
that's
me.
the
If
problem.
you like, okay,
That's
like the
part of the
Mexicans,
problem.
right? They make
We can
burrito ramen. You feel me? And that's considered like a delicacy. So just same way how you see everybody is eating the burrito tacos and stuff, they make it burrito ramen. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to a restaurant right now, that's on the menu. Um, you know, ramen. I mean, like we said, of course, you know, with Asian cuisine, you know, it's a regular thing. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's a it's just a matter of how you make it. Just like in jail, or like you said, you know, of course in prison is different because you got access to different kind of food. But even now, like in the video I seen, and there are stores out here because one of the stores I don't know if y'all talk about video because I remixed one of them and it's in West Oakland. You feel me? And then, but there's actual stores that have opened up in the South and stuff. I've been and seeing them online where they called like the day room or different stuff. You know, they got names where you can tell the owner you was locked up. You know what I mean? And so and that's what they do. They make the burritos in there. They make the spread bowls. There's an actual
hey man.
a
I
food truck called the Spread Bus,
man, fuck
and I guess that's
all
what they make. You
of
know what I'm saying?
that.
And so
That is not cool
when
at
you look
all.
at it, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying? It's
that
like
is
you know,
the
some people, like you said, the people that don't eat it all the time, you know, for some reason, people feel like struggle represents culture. Uh, so you know, people want to feel like they more in tune. Um, at the same time, if you can cook, depending on how you put it together, you know, it might, you
no
know,
man.
it come out good. I mean, out
No
here,
man.
like you
No
said, you
man.
could do more. You know, you
No
actually use,
man.
you know, tuna or chicken, and you know, it's just like making a casserole, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a casserole is a
A hood
casserole.
casserole,
No, it
a
ain't,
hood
man. That's
casserole.
man. Fuck no. Hell no.
That's what they. That's what they
No.
doing. I no look.
No.
I understand.
That's
I
that. You
understand
know
what
what
you're
that is
saying.
called, bro? You want to know what that is
Listen,
really called? You want to know what it's really called?
what?
It's called making justification for ghetto mentality. It's
What you
called
said,
making a
gentlemen?
justification for knowing and accepting some shit that you know is not right.
At least if you're gonna eat a spread, make it at home with your ingredients at home. Don't sit up there
Man,
and be
fuck
go buying
that
it from a
But
shit.
liquor
if you
store.
go
You
to
know.
the but
Hell
if you go to
no.
the deli
No.
and you
No.
get
No.
better,
You black
what do you keep
motherfuckers,
saying
you
no?
no. You should not make no motherfucking spread at home. No. You make spread at home to show them youngsters, oh, this is what we have to eat in jail. This is what it's because we ain't got no motherfucking food. That's just because we have to
You
do
gonna
this.
you leave?
When
Not when
my
you on the streets,
brother-in-law,
not when you living freely. There's millions of other options.
when my
Are
sister's
you
baby
lit?
daddy got out of jail, he used to make us spreads all the
As
time
you
when we was
said,
little.
got out of jail.
With the white
Man,
cheddar
it's
Cheetos, he get the
do you know
cheese, the
what
white
food?
cheddar Cheetos, and the and
Yeah,
and a piece of cheese. It was good as fuck. I still eat my noodles that way when I eat a cup of noodle.
that's what I'm saying. Like some people, because
I mean,
depending,
I
even
can
No,
like
put
you said,
sausages and
how
stuff in
you
get
it and
turned
make a
out by jail
burrito.
culture. Turned out by jail culture leads motherfuckers to keep going back to jail. When you constantly do something that is not about being something, you will end up where you have to do those things.
Well,
And it's not,
I've been eating them spreads since I was in the fourth grade, and I can thankfully say I've never been to jail. I don't have a PFN, so that
that's what
most
I'm trying to
gives
say. Is
me.
like some
no.
people, he keeps
But
saying no.
you
My nigga, the
she
more
don't live
places
that
that you
life.
travel,
You don't live
the
that
more
life, Alexis. You don't live that life. You
Exactly.
the,
no, you're not in that lifestyle.
But
You're
I've
not
done
going to
what
be
life,
stupid
so
stuff.
my
no.
I
nigga,
done
what
done stupid
what
stuff
lifestyle?
has
People that
gained
live, if
me.
they live in the projects and that's all they can afford, there are some places that are called food deserts. Okay,
Hey
food
man,
deserts are
ain't
areas
nobody
where
just woke up
they don't have
and went in
access
their
to fresh food.
refrigerator and said I'm gonna crush down
Did
these
you hear what I just
motherfucking
said?
chips and put them in
Did
there.
you hear what
You
I
learned
just
that shit
said?
from somebody that went to jail. You learned that shit in jail.
Are
That is
you?
not what you learned at home. Your mama never taught you how to boil noodles, break down a bag of chips, get a beef jerky, and mix them together. Your mama didn't teach you that. Your daddy didn't teach you that.
Because my daddy and my mama had never been in jail.
Fuck it. You missing the point.
I mean, we get the point, but we just saying what's
So what
wrong
I'm
if
saying
you
is
like eating noodles that way.
stop making certain shit like it's good. That's the problem with the black community.
It's
We
not just the
justify
black
and
community.
glorify the wrong shit.
It's not just the black community because when I'm
I'm
on Tik,
speaking for the black community. I'm not worried about Thomas, not about Mignon, Ranjit, Javier. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about niggas and niggas.
well, they
That
got a whole
and
they
we
got a
have
whole
to
side of Tik.
unlearn unnecessary things to make us better.
They
If
got a
we
whole
constantly gonna do the same ass shit,
they got a
how are
whole
we gonna get better? When you trying to justify and glorify a motherfucking lifestyle of poverty or a lifestyle of being sitting in jail, a jail culture shit, and you bringing it to your community, the people that never been to jail or people that know nothing about it, and you're making it make it feels like it's something good, that's
yeah.
not helping nobody.
I hear what you're saying, but they do got a
Damn.
whole side of TikTok where they got jailhouse recipes.
And TikTok is not for uplifting your ass. TikTok show all the most embarrassing shit about black people. TikTok, all this social media is about exposing the negativities of blacks.
Right.
So just because it's on TV or on a screen doesn't mean it's good for you. And with long as we justify whatever is not good, oh, it's because my folks came and did this. Where did you? And then, as I say, where did he have to learn that behavior? Where it was a survival thing. It wasn't a gourmet. It wasn't something that was made. It was something that was made for survival.
Mm-hmm.
But we black and we survive and we think everything is wonderful if it come because if it comes from something that doing bad because you're a Negro, it's the best thing to do. Just like niggas celebrate motherfuckers getting out of jail. You barely see people celebrate this man coming out of college. You don't see too many college parties, but you got a shitload of little Ray Ray just got out the pen yesterday. We doing it up at the beat at the boat for him. Where's the boat party for Gerard that bust his ass in school? Who went and did all that shit? Nah, he's a lame. But this
That I
nigga
mean,
who went and
that
robbed,
could
but
be
that nigga Ray Ray who robbed who robbed Aloysius' baby daddy.
That all depends, man. A lot of that's turning around too. Other people get recognition too. What I was just trying to say is that in some areas where is like in the real poverty-stricken areas and shit, where there ain't hella grocery stores, where it's just liquor stores, or like I said, it's in the hood. You feel me? If you come, like you said, they probably sell sandwiches and stuff at the corner store,
Yeah, and you could
but
have bought a
they see
sandwich.
you
You
come
could have bought a sandwich and did you much better than that fucking spread. You could have did so. No, there's no justification, my
but
brother. There's nothing that you can
what
say that will turn this man into agreeing with going to the corner store and saying, "Hey, hook me up with that spread, pimp. Throw some extra
you ain't
cheese."
never been outside. Hold on. So you ain't never been outside and all you had was like a quick $2-3. I mean,
Hey,
I get
that
what you're
two
saying. Hold
that
on,
hey,
because like
that
I
two
used to
three
be out.
dollars
Wait,
when I was broke.
wait,
Hold on, buy it. Go $2-3.
or
$2-3. I could
or a
go get some
microwave
hot dogs,
burrito, some chips, a turf meal, some
a turf
chips,
meal.
a soda, and a little microwave
Hey,
burrito.
hey, when a nigga was young and didn't have it, turf burritos and all that shit. When I didn't know no better, yeah, they was cool. They was cool when I didn't know no better. 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. But as an adult, my
Oh
friend,
man,
as an adult, hold on, no. As an
I
adult,
see 50, 60. It's 50 and 60-year-old
and
people
most
and
of
know
them
they're still
niggas is
eating that
dope
stuff though,
fiends,
man.
and most of them niggas ain't living their life
No,
right from the jump. Them
that
motherfuckers
I mean
is on some, hey,
that's not
nah,
true.
man,
That's why
nah. The
I'm gonna take
choices,
you. Look, we gotta go to the. Let's go to one of the Mexican spots out here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I tell you, the burrito ramen. It's like a delicacy. You feel me?
I,
It's the same shit.
I seen
It's
the
they
shit,
putting
but
ramen in there. I get what you're saying about spread. I get what you're saying about spreads. You feel me? Because I don't really eat spread. It's for me to eat noodles. You feel me? I was having a conversation about this the other day because you're right. After being used to, but part of that is too, what you're saying is you got to understand this. Everybody else ain't, a majority of these people ain't necessarily been to jail, so they not necessarily associating it with jail. We
hey,
are.
man, hey, check
That's
this
not
out.
their fault.
Hey, and a lot of black women got offered a check to keep a black man out the house, and we see what that thing got, where we at right now.
But what is that?
But
I
so
got you,
so
but
so
uh,
what that has gotten, just because
we
it's
talk
out
about
there
some
for
food.
you, don't mean you're supposed to take it.
So for the people, because I mean, like I said too, like it's some guys that's on social media. Like it's this one dude, and he's locked up. You could tell he's in the feds. You feel me, or whatever. And so, but they on there, and he basically got like a cooking show on social media. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga be really in there whipping shit up. You
All
know what I
right, a
mean?
lot of them
Them
do.
niggas determined.
I watch
Yeah, they determined
I watch these cats in
Tachi
the
grills.
halfway house that be doing it.
Well, like I said,
Yeah,
you
they
know, hey,
and
if they in
everything.
there whipping,
They in there
whatever,
chefing
and
it up like they on the street.
And
that's
this one
cool.
lady, she be making beauty products and she be making like feminine products out of her house. They do it in the feds. She'll show you how to make a tampon, how to
They
make
Okay,
they just showed niggas in there. They just showed niggas in there that's making clothes and shit for people. You
right.
know, like you
that's
said, just
all
people with
good.
certain
That's all
skills.
good.
And
That's all
so
good. That's all good. That's all
so
good.
they
Cool.
coming out, and
Cool.
some of them are coming out on the street, and they opening up restaurants
I understand
or they
that.
open up
But
little
what? But
shops.
hey, man, I just feel my own opinion and my feelings is this. When it come to putting a cup of noodles, you putting it in a plastic bag, breaking down some chips, getting up motherfucking beef jerky, slicing that bitch up, adding some hot water, some mustard packets or whatever. Come on, bro. You out, you want freedom.
Yeah,
You got your
but
freedom. No,
but they doing
you
more.
have
But
your
they doing
freedom.
more than that. Like the one I seen, niggas is but it's not just that. They throwing tuna and oysters in there and all kind of other shit. That's what I'm saying. It
You
ain't it ain't
can
just them kind of
have
playing. I mean, it's
a
if you want it
better
that way.
option. You are breathing fresh air. I'm just saying, man, this me, maybe I'm wrong on my opinion, but I don't do nothing I have to do when I'm in jail, when I'm in the regular streets. Because when I had to sit in jail for months, I did not like it. When I was getting trays dropped down and the trays had nothing but a chicken patty, some instant potatoes, and a juice that if you let it sit there, it will stain and you can't clean the stain up. You got to put that shit in your body. I refuse to put that shit in my body while I'm walking amongst
Well,
freedom. You cannot, if
now,
I
but
was in
at
the
the same
store,
time,
you cannot justify and tell me anyway, because all I'm gonna say is, motherfucker, you miss jail that much? You wanna eat, you wanna now if you said I did this because I was about to go do some stupid shit, so I had to make me a spread so I could remember how I don't want to go back to jail, then I understand you. But if you just doing that for your personal nourishment, you went in your pocket and spent $10, $15 for a fucking spread on the goddamn streets, you's a fucking idiot. Point blank.
I ain't ate a spread in hell long. And
Nigga,
like I
I
said, you
Maybe
you
know,
when
want
I only I
you
only eat I only eat I only eat noodles one way. It's only one person that makes noodles and I eat them. She get hell no, she cook her ass off. So you understand? If it ain't my lady, it ain't gravy. I'm not and like you said though, again, still it's about how you do it, and that's why I'm saying when you on the street, because again, like you said, it don't necessarily they don't necessarily they make bowls. They make a spread bowls out here in these stores and stuff too. So I get what you're saying about the bag. That's optional if you want it in the bag. But it's really like you said, just like, you using different stuff. Like you might actually use some real sausages or hot links, or like I said, chicken, the tunas, the
at
oysters,
home
people
with
trying
a
to.
pack of macaron, top ramen, or them Asian noodles that called ramen. That's
Yeah.
that's noodles. That's
Yeah.
noodles. We eating ramen.
Well, now I'm just saying, I hear what you're saying, but I actually, because I eat a lot of that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, as far as because I like Asian food, but, it's a lot of these stores out here now where you can get all of that. It's more that, and that goes back into the whole thing with Trump and the war and immigration and, other stuff, because it's a lot of imported foods now, too. So it ain't just a regular pack of ramen. You know what I mean? Like you said, because they got plenty of other companies that sell it.
Yeah,
It's all different flavors.
all
It's
kind of shit.
come on, man.
But
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just saying. If you got a little pot, you turned that water on, added some cold water, and you got macaron,
but if
top
you ain't
ramen,
got no pot, but if
Nissin.
you ain't got no
Hold
pot,
on,
the
no,
nearest place
man,
is the
no. I'm
store.
talking to people at home. I'm not talking to people in the jail. It's whatever in the jail. You got to do what you got to do in the jail. I'm talking about
No, I'm talking about the people outside.
people outside. You know somebody. Hey, homeless people don't even eat spreads. So stop.
Yeah, they
Homeless
do.
people, homeless people when they bum up their money, when they don't buy no drink or whatever, and they want to go get some food, half the time they get their food free because people give it to them.
Bruh,
But
bruh.
them
They be
motherfuckers
at
ain't going to buy no
7-Elevens and
noodles.
everything on the late night. I
I'm
worked
just
at
saying,
7-Eleven. They was in there making spreads
I
at
don't
all
like
hours of
noodles.
the night.
I'm not a noodle person, and I'm just saying
But
again, I know about struggling. I came up off noodles. Shit, I grew up in a house. I grew up in a house that we had noodles, and then I ended up going to
right,
jail because I didn't want to eat noodles no more because I was trying to get money
right,
so I wouldn't eat noodles. And then I had went to jail, and I had to sit in jail for months, and then I had to eat cup of noodles. And then my nigga that was in jail was like, Stimp, hold on, blood. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, dude, get your lunch, get that bag from lunch that had that sandwich in it. And I'm like, nigga, I threw that shit away. Oh, nigga, you tripping. I'm like, what are you talking about? Hold on, blood, hold on. So he like, I'm going in my room real quick. He came out with the bag. He like, nigga, put your noodles in here. For what? Blood, we about to make the spread. A spread, nigga. Nigga, ain't no oysters, nigga. That penitentiary shit, nigga. Nigga, we doing, nigga, it's the county way, blood. So, bah, put
yeah,
that shit in
yeah,
there. Bah,
right,
get them chips. Break the bag down. Bust them chips
right.
down to scraps. If you got some Cheetos, that's your cheese. If you didn't save your sandwich.
But now in the county, in certain counties, you can get, like you say, you can get the little tuna packets, you can get the chicken packets, you can get the chili and the
Yeah,
chili and
I've
rice, and
seen
you
that
just
in the
add water
2000s, but I'm talking
and the
1990
tortillas.
something. I'm talking
Yeah.
1990 something when I first started going to
Oh
jail.
yeah, yeah,
When I
yeah.
was a young whippersnapper. When I was out there all
Oh
black.
yeah.
Look,
Grab a
out there
pickle.
fresh face. You'll see baby
Look.
face and shit. Wasn't nothing great. Everything was. You know what I
you
mean?
know, like, slice the pickle down and throw it in. I don't even eat pickles, but like you said, shit, when you didn't have nothing, that's what you had to do. You had to do all of
And
that.
and then when I came home and I got released, it's the homies. I'm at D Boy house. Rest in peace, D. I'm at that nigga house. It's me, D Boy, that nigga Phil, and somebody else. Now these niggas ain't them niggas never did time. Never sat down for no months. Never when niggas get caught, you sit down, get OR'd or whatever, because it wasn't no major shit. Right? So I'm like, blood, nigga, we is eating spreads up in there. They like, what's the spread? I'm like, nigga, some shit that's good, but it's only good because this the only kind of real food you similar gonna have. Nigga, like, what? What are you talking? I said, blood, that jail shit ain't cool, nigga. They don't feed you, nigga. That's why niggas come out yoked. You gonna lose weight. That's a weight loss program.
Well, my dude used to eat good up in there. I used to make sure his commissary was full. Forget
I
you. Why
mean,
you make that? Why you make that face?
So,
so you wouldn't eat a spread. That's what you're saying.
we went to the store. I'm like, nigga, you know, we went to what's that shit? Because we was over by Sunnydale. We went to Little Village.
Uh-huh.
We went up in Little Village, grabbed some packs of motherfucking noodles. Told niggas to get some chips, get a hot get a motherfucking beef jerky sausage stick, and we gonna spread. And And then
And back then you could do that. See, but back then, if you only had $3, $4, you could do that.
now, like I said, this is
Especially when
1990
the chips
something,
was
so
only
that was only
25
a
cents a
couple of
bag.
nigga. That was 10 cents for the pack of noodles,
That's what I'm saying. 25 cents for a bag of chips.
for a
Remember, that's
bag
what
of
I'm saying.
chips, uh, $1 for the beef jerky, because it was the beef jerky with the cheese mix. You know, the
Yep.
cheese with the cheese on the side. That was a hot
Yeah.
dollar. So all that, I go in there, we whip that shit up. I show these niggas, and I did it like the jail style. I didn't put no microwave, nigga. I used lukewarm faucet water. Nigga, I wrapped the shit up, grab my niggas covers, wrap that shit up in the covers, tucked it in the corner, put the pillow on top of it.
Let it blow up.
Let it, man.
Let it cook.
Let it cook. Let it cook.
They don't know about that.
They like, what is you doing? I said, I'm putting it in the oven. I'm putting it in the oven. Just chill. Play video game. So, you know, a few rounds of Street Fighter. It's done. Let me get some scissors. Some scissors?
Yeah, nigga, some scissors.
Give me the scissors and bring your cup of noodle things. Got it and did it like the piping bag.
Or a slice of bread, something. Or you can wrap you a burrito.
Fill it up. Fill up your things. Get like you say, a tortilla, or get you a bread, or get, you know what I'm saying, get you something, because you're gonna need that. That's your feeling. And since we ain't in jail, but if we is in jail, you better have some Kool-Aid, nigga. You better have your gang together, nigga, to have some Kool-Aid. You know.
But on the street, you better have some hot sauce or some salt and pepper. I mean, some pepper. You don't need no salt.
You need something to drink though. You better you better. So niggas eat the shit, and niggas like, for real, blood. Swear to blood. That's how swear to. So you want to make me talk like I'm back on the turf? But I mean, the nigga says shit is like this, man. This is how we do it. We living fucked up. This ain't cool. Don't go to jail, nigga. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I swear to blood, this shit ain't cool. Nigga, that shit ain't cool. Ain't none of that shit cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You can't take shit from a negative place and try to flip that shit like it's gourmet, man. Nah. So so basically you saying you could ask them niggas that say they only gay in jail. So it's okay to be gay on the street too then, right? So your boyfriend that's been in the pen getting pumped up the butt when he come home, it's cool for both y'all to suck a dick, Alexis?
What that got to do with some food?
It got to do with everything. So it's okay for your dude to bring his jailhouse culture home, right?
Yes, but my dude was not doing none of that.
So if your dude was taking dick and you don't know what was going on up in there. Niggas do a lot of weird shit in the penitentiary.
Wait a minute, bro, but females go to jail and go to prison too, bro.
And bitches suck a lot of pussy.
Too.
Bitches suck a lot of pussy on the street on the under, and bitches sucking a hell of a lot of pussy in jail.
But we're talking about spreads.
And spreading. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody
They
spread.
So what I'm just saying is this. No, this is all I'm saying. It's okay for certain culture to do certain things in a certain way, but it ain't okay for everything. Everything is justified until it's not what you like it to be justified on, right?
Well, I doubt he was doing that in jail, rest his soul.
I'm in general, wherever, whoever. If a nigga you fucking with was in jail, he came home, and y'all fucking, and that motherfucker like, I want to bring, and if you into thinking he talking about bringing a girl, and if you into the girl shit, and it's another dude, are you okay with having another dick sucker.
No.
So you learned that culture in jail. So why does the food culture that you learned in jail can be okay for you can do in normal society?
It's just some noodles.
No, it ain't.
It's just some noodles and crackers, sir.
And for that nigga that smoke his sausages,
Okay, well, I'm glad I've never had that experience.
so I'm just saying, when it's okay for some things to be cool, but it ain't okay for everything to be cool, right?
Hey man, with this war and shit going on, everybody gonna be eating spreads
Right.
to get through.
Hey man, look, if this the last days, if this
You
is
still
now,
ain't eating
we
no
gon'
spread?
hey, my friends, if I get blew up on the Great Bridge or
You
on the
still ain't eating no
Shenandoah
spread?
Bridge, it's been fun. I had fun. I like to thank all the girls that gave me head. Like, I appreciate y'all. Y'all was hella cool. I like to thank the women that was doing the dark arts.
What's the dark arts? Licking your butt?
What? Hey yo,
Licking the gooch? Well, they give you head. The hole is like half a centimeter, half a millicentimeter away
we
from
know
each
what you're
other.
talking. Look, you don't have to get specific.
I'm just saying.
Nah, I wasn't meaning
He
as
wasn't
that.
referring to that.
I
How do
wasn't
we know?
preferring to I
How do
wasn't
we know?
preferring to get my culo licked. You know, if
I
I
thought
was
he said. I thought he said the dark arts.
The
I
dark
said
art is
the
the dark
dark
art. It's
art.
dark down there.
No.
No, the
The
dark art. He's talking about ladies of the evening.
Oh. And they be looking coolo too.
But that he wasn't talking about.
they
For
get
a couple
paid.
of, for the
They
right
making
amount of
hey, they
money.
getting paid to lick culo. And remember, I just want you all to know prostitution is not illegal. Remember,
Oh.
prostitution is not illegal. I am an advocate for a hooker, but I'm gonna protest against a broke bitch. And no, it didn't
So
sound right, but I'm all with the bitches that sell pussy. Y'all my friends. I have no problem with y'all.
But then you hate penitentiary spreads. But you don't give a fuck about a bitch on her ass.
It's not illegal. In a
Then why
penitentiary
then why
in a
pimp it in
penitentiary
jail?
spread or a county jail spread, when you walk in the clean earth and you have many other food you can eat, you don't have to do that. Just
Nothing.
like I have the very dark. I have a that don't nobody, a lot of people don't agree with, but until I break it down, how I don't eat certain foods I don't eat. Because we was eating that shit because we had to eat it when we were slaves. So why should I eat food that my people was forced to eat because it was nothing but left of it when I am free
Well, I
and
fucked
I
some
have
neck
the
bones and some
option,
oxtails up.
when I have the options
oh
to
my
eat
god,
shit, to eat stuff that ain't got that didn't have
I want
that
some
was forced
oxtails right
upon
now.
me.
Right. I fucked some neck bones and some oxtails up with a side of
I
cabbage
don't do none of
and
that
some
shit.
motherfucking
I
cornbread.
don't fuck with none of that
Jesus,
shit. I don't fuck with that shit. That shit ain't did nothing good for our people. That's why so many of our people got high blood pressure and all that shit. Because they eating that shit that ain't good for you.
I get you. So continue about when the time when you said you had witnessed creek stripping. Get back
Nobody
to
was
that
saying that. That's
story.
just your fantasy.
That's
That you want to
fantasy
have
right there. See, Lex want to see
you
me
want a
naked so
private
bad.
show from the creek.
He want to see me naked so bad. Yeah.
Nah, but I'm just saying though, for real, certain shit just like nah, man. We as a people, we accept the wrong shit and we back the wrong shit.
Okay, Creep, what's your thoughts on people doing these spreads in the liquor stores and on the streets in the free world?
Hold on, what's
Where
my
you
thought
could
on
go in you could go into, you know how some of the liquor stores now, you could go in there and they'll make a spread for you. You can
The
actually get one
Oshuet.
made. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and like they actually down south is some people where they've opened up stores, like it's one that's called the Day Room, and they make spread bowls and spread burritos. You know what I mean?
It's
And they
a whole
also,
jailhouse theme, the day room,
yeah,
nigga. That's
they order the same. They order the same brands of chips and stuff that you get in the feds or whatever. So you know, the people on the street can just walk in the store and buy it. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't really eat too much liquor store food anyway, especially
See,
like
right?
liquor store food. Like I don't really fuck with that. So like, I really couldn't see myself eating any type of bread, even if they want to turn it into some type of lucrative business. Not all the things I'm doing.
see, that man doesn't have a mental condition.
They don't have nothing to do. We just
You
it's
eating
a
the
lot of
spread on the street, you got a mental condition.
it's a lot of poverty in the streets, man. It's a lot that's all people
Hey,
can
hot
afford.
dogs cost cheaper than the spread. You can still
They
get some
what you
hot
think they
dogs.
you
You can
don't
go
think they
boil
add
you an
the
egg.
you don't think that they doing that at the liquor stores? That's what I'm saying. I told you I worked at 7-Eleven.
Hey,
Motherfuckers are coming
I
in there on
don't
the late
care.
night,
You
buying that
know,
shit and
fuck
putting it
that.
together.
It don't matter. Hell no. Do better. Hell no.
If
Hell
if
no.
that if that's all they can afford,
Man, hey, hey, man. No, 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 no. We
because you
can't,
ain't
we,
getting to play the
we can't do
food.
that. We
You
can't do that.
nowadays, but nowadays a plate of food is definitely I say $15 or more.
So if you
You know
got
what I'm saying?
$15, you can make better choices. That's just like
I
if
know, but
it's
if you
hold on,
don't,
no, 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 no,
but if
no,
you
no,
only
no,
got
no, no,
five
no, no,
dollars,
no, no,
if
no,
you only
no.
got $5
Okay, okay, we want to do this, so now we're gonna take it there.
and
Fifteen
you
dollars.
can't
Hold
go
on.
and you
$15.
ain't got nowhere to
We
cook
got
it,
McDonald's right here. Hold on. We got McDonald's to the left. We got Jack in the Box behind McDonald's. We got Burger King over here.
what you think
Fifteen
you getting
dollars.
from there
We
for
hold
five
on,
dollars?
hold on. We got the pizza place. We got a pizza
Where
place
you
right
not
there.
getting nothing for $5,
$5,
bro?
right.
Hold on, hold on,
Them
hold
dollar
on.
meals still gonna
We
run you
got
about.
$15. We got $15.
No, I
We
said if
got
you don't. I said if you only have five.
if you only have five, we can still go get something from somewhere. Man, we can do $5 with and not have to
You can
decide
get a. If you
we
got
gonna
five
eat a
dollars, you
spread.
might be able to get a drumstick from the liquor store and a
Take
Exactly.
your
That's what
ass
I'm
to the
trying to
and a
say.
grocery
25
store.
cent
That
juice.
works with $5. You can get a big bag of rice and a bag of beans and make some beans and rice.
You can go to the grocery store.
If there's no grocery store in the area and you like out here even by now, like right now it's 8 o'clock, okay, so a lot of this shit is closing within the hour or two, you
And
feel me?
hey,
If
if you
there's a
it's
hold on,
been if you was
if
broke
there's
and
a
you been
store,
broke all day long and you ain't figured out how to get you no money all day long, that's your fault.
yeah,
That
hey,
ain't
but
no I'm
it's
not hearing
working,
it. No, I'm not hearing it. It's
it's
24
working
hours in
people
a
that's
day.
doing that too.
It's
I see
24
working
hours
people.
in a day.
It's
If you
working
ain't
people with
figured out
jobs eating that shit too, though.
what,
It's people that work that still eat that. They doing what they
and
got to
like
do
I
to get
said,
by.
whoever's eating that shit on the street got a mental problem. And they probably walking around with a BBL.
and that's what I'm saying. They got to make payments on that. So
Why you
they
hating on the BBL?
A mental problem.
What?
A person
they
who
should
rather a person
if
who
they
rather
eating
go
scrubs,
get
they
a
should need a
BBL
BBL.
instead of making their life right and working on themselves and getting yourself together
Uh-huh.
has a mental problem.
Okay.
Just you doing that to get some fake ass attention from some
That
motherfuckers who ain't gonna
that's
treat you
not
better. Ain't nobody
necessarily
gonna treat you better because you went and got a fat ass.
that's not
You still
necessarily
gonna
why
be
people
you
do
still
stuff
gonna
like
be
that.
treated as that same ass girl that they been treating you as. Now you just getting more dick. And and ain't nobody really gonna fuck with you because niggas really don't like that shit. Men
Okay.
don't like that shit. Men
Well,
like ass.
I
That's why
remember
bitches
that.
with flat ass still get fucked. That's why bitches with big titties and no ass get fucked. That's why bitches with wide ass get fucked still.
Okay,
Bitches
I'm gonna
was
say
getting
this
fucked.
straight up. I feel like bitches get beat up because they want to see pussy. Straight up and down.
That's
If
not
you
true
feel you got
either.
it, love yourself first, then you could find somebody who's gonna love you because you love yourself.
Why
If you
can't you
love
love yourself
yourself,
and
you
still
will
get a
find everything
BBL?
that you need to go because you feel, oh, you tell it, but you
Why do you
talking
need
to
a
Well,
me,
I'm
but
gonna
BBL if
everybody
you
re-
else
even
God,
love
he's
well, I'm
yourself?
blind
gonna remember
anyway.
that when I get my titties and my ass done after I
And I'm gonna
lose all
talk
this
shit
weight.
about you. I'm gonna tell you, you crazy. You got a mental problem. Something
Okay.
wrong with you where you need to be happy for yourself.
Exactly. But if I have to
And
get something contoured because I done lost a significant amount of weight,
whatever floats a person boat, whatever is their excuse for the reasons that they do things is whatever people's reasons. I know how I feel. It's called stop. Do what you need to do for yourself. That's it. It's
and that
ways to
might
do
include
it,
a
but
BBL.
the cheating way is to go take up $5,000 that you decided that a person, whoever it is, decide to save up, or on most of these other people that's getting it is getting paid from somebody who just wants to fuck them that one time, and that's what they gonna get. And but they probably got to do a whole lot of nasty shit to get that BBL.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like most of these girls, why they is on Instagram putting their ass on the
You sound like
entertainment.
a hater.
I
Okay.
sound
I'm
like a
just
hater.
messing
No, I
with
sound
you.
like a person that is real, but a person who is
He
delusional and
hates.
just will make because when anybody want to do something, no matter what sounds right, or if they know something is right with somebody saying, they will tell that person that they're wrong because I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless, whether if it's good
Yeah.
for me or not. So a person gonna put their life on the line to get some shit shot up their ass so they can get a little bit more attention.
But that's not always why people do it. So I don't
That
know what
is
you're
why
talking
they do
about.
it.
Please
That
don't
is why they do
mansplain
it.
to me
They either
because
want
that's not
attention
why
or they
people
want
do
to
it
That
all the
is why
indirectly
they
time.
feel
doing it.
pussy.
These motherfuckers is doing that shit to get attention. It is not done for health reason. You are not putting your life on the line to get more ass because it's going to save your life. No.
It's save having
It
more
ain't
ass would
saved
definitely
nobody
save
life.
my
Getting no
would
booty
save my
injected
life.
ain't saved nobody motherfucking life.
Getting more
Stop
ass
it.
would definitely save my life.
So for the record, he don't like spreads,
Right. He
BBL.
don't like spreads, BBLs, hair hats. He appreciates Jim Jones fuzzy braids.
Yeah,
He sounds
That's
like a
crazy.
hater. Okay.
whatever. I'll be it then. Whatever.
I mean, like I don't know. I'm pro. I vote for real ass. I understand what you say. I don't. I mean, I've
It looked nice. It looked
health
nice in
health
them clothes.
reasons.
Hey, it looked nice in them clothes, but When them clothes come off, it don't
It's still
still
gonna
look
look
nice
nice.
all the time. All them BBLs don't look good with them clothes off.
Right. And
And even
and
some of that
and it's a
shit when
lot of
that
health.
clothes is on, it don't look nice.
I
You
Well,
mean,
I
people
mean,
don't
it's a
have
lot
to
of
be
health stuff.
ridiculously looking, but it's nothing wrong with getting a little nip tuck and contour here and there if you need to,
whatever.
especially if you've had a significant change and you worked
Uh,
hard for it.
I,
okay.
s- I see a lot of BBLs come to my job, and I've seen different shapes, but the most common shape I see in the BBL is that side street when it looks like a fucking uppercase T. You know what I'm saying? It's like they ass be big, but then they legs be as skinny as a floor. You know,
Cause it's not real. And they
that's what I'm
body
saying. It's
don't
not
match
real.
it.
It's not evenly matched. And then a lot of women that get BBLs feel like they still don't have to work out. Like, okay, I'm good for working out because I'm paying for this body. No, you still got to work it out because you still can gain weight. You still get big. And you still got to work out harder. So since you got
Well,
to
the
work out
shape. If you
harder
try to
to
keep
get
the
a big
shape,
body, you might get a
Right.
BBL.
yeah, you gotta. If you try to keep a certain shape, you gotta, you know, gotta
Shit.
keep it up. That's regardless. Whatever you decide to do, you gotta keep
Whatever
it up.
you decide to do, you gotta be in shape. You gotta stay about it or whatever. But I'm just saying, you women, you women, y'all don't care what y'all. It's never ain't nothing about a man because and we all know y'all don't do shit for us. Because if it was doing something about doing it for the man, a lot of y'all would shut the fuck up and listen. And
Well,
will
some of
and
y'all need to get y'all titties reduced too. Some of y'all could benefit from a BBL and some body
whatever.
contouring.
Whatever. A man is satisfied on, okay, this is what I am. I either gonna go to the gym and get this shit together, or I'm gonna make do
That's
with
not
what I
true
got.
because there's niggas out here getting BBLs
And them is some
and
pussy ass niggas, something wrong with them too.
Well, I'm okay with how God made
well,
Shit.
that's great.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is so superficial and so worried about motherfuckers who don't care about you.
But
So,
that's why I say you think that that's why everybody gets it done, and that's not true. Some people get contours, body contouring because they have been through some changes in their life that they need to contour their body for. So, like I said, that's good if it's
okay.
not for you, but we not worried. But
Hey,
we're not
whatever.
worried about
And
what you do want.
like I said before, if it ain't saving your life, it's just you unhappy with you.
That's not true. You don't know if it's saving somebody's life. Somebody who's lost a significant amount of weight might have to get their body contoured because they have to
That
be
ain't got
able
nothing to
to.
do with getting your ass shot up, Alexis.
But you can't look
No,
disproportionate.
I'm not. No, Alexis. I'm saying getting your ass injected. Getting a
Well,
BBL, not getting you okay, because you a person that lost a was went in a coma, whatever, lost hella weight, or a person that lost hella weight and got that hanging shit, and they got to get that shit got to get that shit took off. That's health reasons, Alexis.
exactly.
Shooting your ass up
But
is
while I'm on
not
the table, you might as well contour the rest of it.
okay. Fuck it, whatever. It's no point because you're not listening and you're just going past what I'm saying to try to
Because I'm not
justify.
trying to listen to what you're saying. If I get some extra money, I definitely, and this weight off of me, I definitely am gonna get it on the to somebody's table. So you're not just
Getting your ass injected, Alexis, is
okay.
not a life saving surgery.
Well, it's definitely gonna be for me.
So, Stim, basically, you're saying that if somebody is on the hospital bed and they're having a cardiac arrest, the doctors are not going to be like, "Oh, let's inject some fat in her ass to save
What
that person's
exactly?
life."
Why you on the table? Put some ass. Give me some ass too. So give me a new heart and some new ass. That's
All
right.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, hey, BBLs
Save lives.
BBLs to save humanity.
Yep. You exactly right.
And that's the delusion that is fucked up the
Well,
black
then I'll be
community
the
right there.
Lulu. I'll be
And
the
it's a
Lulu,
lot
and
of women
I
that's
also have a
probably
fat ass.
that is so terrible. If
So,
Hmm.
it,
so let's just say you go through with this whole little operation to get a ill, and then now all of a sudden, fast forward, you got a fat ass now. What you gonna do with it? Like, are you gonna start like playing certain reindeer games with niggas, or you
No,
gonna,
what I'm gonna do with my fat ass is I'm gonna feel better in my clothes and better about my the proportion of my body, and I'm gonna it's just for my self confidence boost, not for nobody else. I don't care if nobody likes it or don't nobody see it, but it's gonna make me feel better.
so you're not getting this to get attention from any type of group whatsoever.
No, it's for the attention of myself.
Oh, so you're doing this so you can look at yourself in the mirror every time and be like, yeah, I got an ass now.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Oh my god.
And my titties are gonna get done too.
That's gonna be a lot of fun here. Unless you know somebody in the black market.
boy, boy. But
So
hey,
let's get this podcast off so I can get my titties done. And then if any listeners out there want to contribute to the Alexis Body Modification Fund, they are welcome to donate. I take Zelle, PayPal, Venmo.
Mm. Okay, so what? All right, let me ask you this then. What if you had like a boyfriend or whatever, y'all in a serious relationship, and you like, I want to get a BBL, but he doesn't want to get
Then
it
he's not
too.
gonna be my boyfriend any longer.
Mm. Mm.
because it's not about respecting a man or
And they
what your
fuck
man.
these niggas. These niggas don't respect us. Fuck these niggas.
Respect is earned, Lexi. You just
I
You
don't
gotta
don't
under,
fuck.
respect
you just don't
yourself. And
respect
you
nobody
you
off
you will
jump.
destroy
You gotta
your
earn.
relationship if a person that you've been with is telling you you don't even need to do all that.
Yep. Fuck these niggas. Fuck him. Bye.
Mm.
That is
So
okay.
so
Yep.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen of the world. She chose a needle
A
over
Over
needle.
a
a
nigga,
nigga. You goddamn
a
That's
right.
why
needle
y'all
over
A
a
women be
man.
needle
single
over a nigga.
and be by yourselves
So
because of Boosie
That should be
as
the name
this
of the shit. Needles over niggas.
needles
Needles
over
over now.
niggas.
needles over
That's the
niggas.
title.
You right.
Damn.
I'm gonna get that on a shirt. Needles over nigga. Fuck these niggas. They don't give a fuck
Hey,
about us.
hey, I don't know
Hell
if you can get it on a shirt. They're gonna be thinking you fucking with hair on.
no.
So you might want to rethink that.
Hey,
Needles over niggas.
I guess. I guess. I guess
My
that it
Carl
makes
did
no
not
damn
want me
sense.
to. Was not
That
a
makes
fan
no
of.
damn sense. But hey,
Carl was
hey, like
not a fan of
so hey,
surgery.
it don't matter because you just showing that no matter what a man says,
It's
y'all
my
women don't
body.
see
Exactly. It's my body.
it. Hold on, beyond that, beyond that, there is so much selfishness in you women that y'all will destroy everything.
I don't
out
care.
spot.
This is my life. You only get one chance at it, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I don't care if either you
And
gonna get
look how
on board.
immature that sound. That
I don't
sound
care.
it,
I don't care. I
that
do
does
not
not
care.
sound like a that sounds all right.
I do not care. Either you gonna get on board or you gonna get left behind. Fuck it. I don't care.
Ain't nobody gonna get left behind. Motherfuckers gonna be like, and then all that strong talk and all that just it.
But I don't care. I don't care.
BBL Lexi,
Right.
BBL Lexi.
I do
Oh
not care
shit.
about the opinions of a man.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want a man to care about your opinion?
I
Yup.
don't care what a man cares about.
Oh
Oh my
wow.
God, this go from BBLs to you perceive men.
She got some hatred for men.
I don't have hatred for men, but I'm not gonna let no man uh, tie me down and tell me
How
what to
is that
do.
tying you
Especially a
down?
nigga that ain't
So
married to me. You can't tell me what to do. I'm my own person. I'm not keeping these kids. I'm not keeping these. I'm not keeping these. I'm not keeping this bad body. So whatever I feel like I need to do to make myself better, either put your child on the chopping block
okay.
or
All right. Okay. Okay.
fix his body. That's my business.
Whatever.
You can state you can offer your opinion, but that's what it is, just an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody has one. They're like assholes.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
And if I'm
Yeah.
It
alone for the
sure
rest of my
is.
life, then I'm just alone for the rest of my life. But I guess what? I got a fat ass.
And
Yeah,
that means something
opinions
to
are
you.
like assholes,
And
and
that means something.
and
Yep.
I guess you want to
To
get a
me.
BBL on your asshole.
Okay. All right. All righty.
Wise words
Okay.
from Lexi.
Those is not no wise words.
Lady Lex is with the wise words. Ladies, if you whatever you want to do with your body, it's your body. Do it. Fuck these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm,
Sure.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because they still gonna
Okay. All
dog you
right.
out and do what they want to do, regardless
Mm-hmm.
of how you feel. So why be? If you gonna be sad and be lonely and cheated on, and at least
If
do it
having
with
a
a
fat
bad
ass is
body.
the reason that you is happy, that is that
Is
okay.
amazing.
All right. All right.
Hit us with some sound effects. Put some clapping sounds on this and the
Now, there's
woo
there won't no clapping sounds be necessary.
woo woo. Yeah, give us some sound effects. Post beef. Fuck these niggas. Do what you want to do for you.
Mm-hmm. So take those trips and then
Yep.
get mad. Then get mad at the nigga and accuse him of taking advantage of you and using his power to coerce you into doing things that you didn't want to do.
How does that go? You? What does that got to do with somebody concert?
Because that's part of it. You get BBL, then you go find somebody you could coerce, and then you use your BBL against them.
She wants to weaponize the
Because
BBL.
you already said you don't like no niggas, so it's not about respect for you. So you just whenever nigga you get, you're gonna use them because you don't. It's fuck these niggas, so you ain't gonna respect the man, and you. you're not gonna love them because you don't give a fuck about them, and a nigga opinion don't matter to you. So
Exactly.
all you can do is just fuck a nigga and tell a motherfucker to go about their business
Like, you right.
because you don't care nothing about what a man got to say.
Exactly.
So okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. But life is all about decisions, people. Life puts you where you are at right now because of every single decision you have made in your life. Whether you think it's good or whether you think it's bad, whether it's for your benefit or whether it's for someone else's. But if you have the choice to eat a spread or go to Applebee's for your $15, you better go to Applebee's. If you got a choice to get a spread or get a regular sandwich for your $15, you better get the sandwich combo. If you got a choice for $15 for a spread, or you go to the taqueria and get you two tacos for $4.99, a horchata, and some tortilla chips, you should
Brother.
do that. That's all I'm saying, people. We gotta make better decisions with our decision making. You have a brain, utilize it.
Word.
So, but I'm gonna try to end on a positive note.
More than what I was talking about. That was the best positivity.
Wu Tang Clan tomorrow. Stimp Beef will be in the building. Um, it's gonna be live. I will be there live.
No, we're gonna go live from the there. I'm gonna get us some bean footage.
I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on the floor in row 9. Thanks to Big Money D Bands. My son came through. That's Father's Day gift.
Oh, that's nice.
Floor ticket.
Is he going
Row
with you?
9.
Is he going with you?
Nah.
That's crazy. I talked to him earlier today.
Oh, it's about time he actually reached out, huh? Okay, he's trying to get on this job.
Yeah.
All
Is he
right.
gonna be on the next episode of the live uh taping from the Barbary Coast?
I don't know. I ain't gonna discuss that at this moment because we gotta talk to management. But
No, I mean, yeah, he might make an appearance there, but we was talking about another show today. It was a different one that's gonna be. It's the outside. It's the outside show that is gonna be coming up too. At the end of July. Y'all see all this flyers and stuff getting posted, and ain't no telling. I mean, shit. I'm trying to pack Barbary Coast too. It's starting to get some traction, really. You know. And I seen you did post that, so hopefully people been checking. For those that's listening and checking out the show, you know, the podcast. I hope y'all been paying attention to the giveaway that we doing for the tickets, you know, all you gotta do is, subscribe to the channel and, follow on the social media platforms. We need y'all to like. We'll pick somebody to give away the tickets to. Y'all got almost another week, right? I got one more week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah,
say
basically.
July 2nd is
What's July 5th,
Yeah.
ain't it?
The show is July 5th, but the deadline, because we're gonna give away the tickets on July 2nd. That's what he is
so,
saying.
so like and subscribe to the Booster Take Show. Post, share it, hashtag DITFB.
Yeah, do it for the babe.
Oh,
But yeah,
also this nifty hoodie will be on sale for the low price of $75. If you would like a purchase of
$75.
this hoodie, the Booster Take Show hoodie, you could get one for yourself to walk around town with, to have
For
an exclusive.
$75? That's a little steep.
Quality cost.
huh? Say that again, damn.
Yeah. This ain't no $2 fabric. This is shit you could wear out in the snow.
Quality cost, goddamn it.
You know what I'm saying? This hoodie is manufactured for people that's walking around late nights in Las Vegas nights
In
at 2,
China.
3 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning during the winter time.
I'm just playing. I don't know if it was manufactured in China.
Hey, this is not just your average material here. You know, this is in made in the USA.
You can just have that on and some boots and some shorts in your garage.
Look here, Alexis. I don't lift weights in my garage.
We have a cast
But
member.
since you want to talk all this shit, so when you do go get modified,
Yep.
you have to be on camera all the time.
If I have hair on.
It don't matter. You shouldn't give a fuck. You don't care about nobody's fucking opinion.
Wait a minute.
So all that tough talk shit, you can't do that. And then
I
be a little
can
sucker.
do it
No, you can't.
because if I'm
No, no,
chilling
no, no,
here,
no, no,
if
no, no,
if
no.
I'm comfortable with my hair
Ah,
off
cut it
and
out.
no
Cut it
clothes
out.
on, I
All
don't
you
need
said,
to
all
be
you
turning
need
my
was a fat
camera.
ass. You don't need nothing else but a fat ass. So shut it up.
I have to
So
be
shut
Wait a
it up.
minute.
clothed
No, no,
and
no,
not just
no,
have a fat
no,
ass.
no, no, no. You don't need nothing but a fat ass. That's all you need is a fat ass. BBL take your pain away. BBL the
I'm
pain
not
away.
needing. I'm not saying I'm in pain. I'm just saying.
BBL take it away. BBL,
Hey,
BBL.
Stamp, nothing you can do. She's choosing the syringe.
What?
She's choosing the syringe.
Right. No, I'm gonna get a fat transfer. I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm not getting ass shots.
It don't matter.
I want my ass to last.
It it don't matter if you want to have a K Michelle. So when you get your ass, you on camera all the time.
We'll see.
Okay. Oh, see, you do all that tough talk.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's not even about the tough top. I'm comfortable with my titties out, and I'm not gonna be sitting up here on
You gonna have
camera.
them out. You gonna put them on display.
No, I'm not gonna put them on display. This ain't
They're
that type
gonna,
of show.
they're gonna be you. Especially after the people paid for them, and you got the and
If the if
we gonna put ads up for you to
if the
get your
listeners
boobies done,
if the
and,
listeners pay for my
and the
body,
listeners pay for your boobies.
they
You
can
you you are
they can
putting everything
definitely.
on
I will
display.
turn the camera on. They can benefit from my titties being out, but I'm gonna be. I might not be clothed. I might be just tittied out and
It don't matter.
chilling in my room.
Camera, cause you got ass on display at
Okay.
all time.
But the key is the listeners have to pay for my body, and they can always witness my body. Then titties out, ass out.
You just
That's
kind
how
of
we'll
proved
do
my
it.
point that I said earlier that a lot of women get BBLs because they want to sell pussy one way or another. You
That's
just
not
kind of proved
selling
my point.
pussy. That's you getting a return on your investment by being able to witness my to glorify in my booty.
All right.
If
One
y'all
way or
pay
another,
for
you
it,
sell it.
then you can. If y'all pay for it, then I will put it on display. But if you don't pay for it, you don't get to. The camera stays off.
Don't worry, she gonna put it on Instagram. You get
I'm
to
not
check
gonna
it
be
out
a. I'm
there.
not gonna be a. Oh no, I'm not gonna be an IG model or
That's so
OF model. I'm
Nah,
too
you just
old for
gonna
all
whatever
that.
function you gonna be at, you just gonna be taking pictures with your ass out all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be definitely in these streets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's gonna be advertising herself.
I'm gonna take it from the page of creep, and I'll be
Nah,
lifting
Creep ain't
weights.
never had no ostentation done to his body.
I'll be lifting weights in my garage in some work boots and some shorts for these ladies.
I was lifting weights. I didn't go to Dr. Miami. Shit.
Ernie, squat, pitch. Oh shit, that fuck. Ooh, shouldn't have did that.
Oops,
Still
see,
injured. I'm still injured.
he ain't the only one needing to go under the knife.
I got injured in a car accident, so and I don't. My body's
So
gonna
what if
get.
they told you that you needed to get your ass done to heal your shoulder? Would you do it? Serious question.
You got to get a BBL to get it shoulder.
Right, you got to get a BBL to get your shoulder relieved. Would you do it?
That's not realistic.
But I'm just telling you, what if the doctor could help you, but
It
he
wouldn't
said you
happen.
got to get a BBL in addition to? You wouldn't do it? You'd live with
I'm
the
going to a
shoulder
different
pain?
doctor, and I'm suing that doctor for malpractice.
Because he told you to get a fat ass? Why you gonna sue him?
Lexi, you just want to get everything from head to toe BBL, huh? You want to BBL your nostrils?
Yeah, you gotta get a BBL in addition to getting the necessary surgery that you need. Why does he get sued? What if he wanted to help? What if he was trying to hone in on his craft?
Get a BBL on her toenails?
Get a BBL in addition to getting your shoulder pain relief. surgery.
Well.
I'm trying to make y'all laugh. Y'all too serious with your man hating, with your misogyny. So I'm trying to make y'all laugh.
If it was
That's
funny.
It was funny. I'm hilarious. The
No, it
fuck?
wasn't.
It was hilarious.
No.
I can see Demetrius now. I mean, our host now, walking around with a fat ass and a whale shoulder, but he had to get a fat ass to get the shoulder fixed.
No.
That's hilarious.
No. That don't float well in the room. That joke didn't pass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you testing out your stage material, that one you can let that one go. You can leave that one on the you can leave that joke alone. That one ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know, like when homies is when you in the studio and motherfuckers is but hey blood, you should take that bar out. You don't need to say that word right there. That just fucked up everything. Your whole song, you just killed it with you don't need to put that in there. No. That wasn't winning material.
Oh shit.
So okay, we gotta talk about it because it happened yesterday. Tyrese Halliburton blew his leg out. Achilles or something. Fucked my prediction up. They would have won it. Would have had my prediction right. But since he blew his shit out, I'm glad I didn't put my money where my mouth was. Because I normally put my money where my mouth is, and I end up with some chips. I even videotaped it one time to prove that I just don't be talking this shit, that I be doing the shit that I talk. You understand me? So Tyrese and them end up pulling the L because he blew out his tire. Crashed on the court. He crashed out. But his crash out, it costed his team. They lost by 12. OKC wins the championship. SGA is the man right now. And see what happens with them youngsters. All them cats is on their first contract. Ain't none of them been paid, really. They got NBA rookie money. They ain't got that other money. So let's see how long that team stay together. Like I said, they all, except for Shea, on their first contract. They all. Them niggas is nobody I don't think on that team is older than 27.
I mean, they still.
Huh?
Got some young high.
They still finna make some dollars. They finna get some endorsement deals and whatnot.
Oh, they already got endorsement deals, but people don't know who they are, so they don't be tripping off them. You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
I'm saying now, but I'm saying
it's gonna be recognized, so they money gonna go up. They about to get paid more.
yeah.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to go because I gotta go to work tonight.
She gotta go get her BBL prepping.
Get
All
my
right.
BBL money together. So, I'm gonna call it a night. You gentlemen have fun at the Woman Hater Club, and
You read that.
It's only women hate because we told you don't need to get a BBL. Now that's cold.
have
It's
fun
just
with
because ain't nobody
your
agreeing
woman
with that
hating club,
bullshit. All right.
and I will catch you guys tomorrow on the next show. It's been real.
All right.
Take it easy. Hey, but you know what? I was just about to ask you about that. So
What?
how? Well, because what time do it start? Are you going? You doing the show before the concert, or do or
Man,
11? Huh?
I got first. I'm gonna figure out my situation, how I'm gonna do everything tomorrow. See
Right.
how soon I could get this car into place to get tuned up. Hopefully, that's just the only issue is a tune up. Because if it's just a tune up, that shit should be done in an hour. You feel me?
I think I might most likely catch this. So,
Most likely, what?
I'm most likely might catch a lift to the concert.
Nigga, I ain't catching no lift from motherfucking out here. But if I was thinking about maybe catching the BART. I was thinking about that, but
Hey, I shit. I could be your lift for that. Goddamn it.
I wish
that,
Hey, I'm a Lyft driver. I know
that's
how much. I wish I
that's what I'm
would,
saying. About shit, nigga, half of that nigga get you there and back,
nigga.
nigga. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm
just
in the
saying,
city.
I
I'm
need to be
saying,
And then I was thinking, I was like, I might go out there because I could catch a ride back and get paid coming back home. I could take somebody, drop somebody off in Oakland or something,
right.
and make me some money on the way home. Either way it go. But like I said, I'm gonna figure everything out on my behalf after I see about getting this car in the place. If not, I might have to take the other car. But I'm gonna be. What time the shit start?
just
7,
start at 8.
8,
Or do it start at 7? I think it started 7 or 8.
8 o'clock. They start. What? Where my wallet at? Where my Google wallet?
Especially this weekday, but
Cause if it was starting at 7, I was thinking about trying to get out there by 5 something 6. Try to walk around, ask people what made them start listening to the Wu, getting that type of shit going on. You know what I mean? Trying to
do
get
that.
that type of shit along with trying to connect with Tycoon and get some flyers to hand out there and shit. Take advantage of the situation we at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting there debating on if I should have pulled up to this other spot right now, but I've been all over the place over the weekend. You know,
Yeah, it
different
do
events
start at
going on.
8 p.m. Yeah, yeah, you've been moving, nigga. So you got sometimes you gotta take time to yourself because I've been doing at least 10, 11 hours a day from work and then going hopping in and doing the lift after. Doing 8 on the job and doing at least 3 hours doing lift until once I start double and triple yawning, let me get up out. Let me go. Let me stop. And I didn't do it today because I just jumped on the phone and plus my check engine light on. I'm not about to do it.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I got,
That's what I like about that shit. You would think, that you're not able to. I mean, because they don't cover the vehicles, but it's like, damn, y'all can't get us no discounts or repairs or nothing like this.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
crazy shit. Like you don't get no kind of repair. But you get the repair shit for your taxes. From what I've been told by people, they like you gotta. He's like when you really driving it, and then you get some shit happen after you've been driving, you gotta turn that shit in to like it and pay for it with the card you get your gas with, and you turn in all turn them things in at the end of the year, and that's how you get the shit back. That's how you don't end up paying for taxes because you're gonna be having gas. You got toll fees you didn't pay because of that. You got just your wear and tear. You probably had if you bought some new tires, if you got brakes, all that shit is because you've been that's even using that's your shop. You know what I'm saying? That's business expenses. So on that part, and then if you do a certain amount of hours, they give you some health insurance. They give you like if you drive for like you really doing 40 hours a week or more, you get some lightweight health benefit. You get 1,500 like every couple months. They supposed to throw to you as part of health wise. So it's some shit, but you a hoe. You're an independent contractor. You hoeing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so creep. What time you? So it started at 8. What time you trying to get there?
I'm trying to get there probably between 6:30 and 7 or something like that.
He must be catching the lift. He ain't worried about parking or nothing. He
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna catch the lift. I'm right here in the city, so I ain't saying I don't feel like what.
Yeah, I'll be wiggling my way in one way or another in one of my whips. So I'll be I'll be out there one way or another. I'll be out there a little early enough to where I can find me a good parking spot where I ain't gotta pay $50 for parking.
that's one thing that I know. Yeah, like you know, they when it comes to that, it sucks over
Uh,
there. Like
but
now, I mean, all the developers they do it, and they,
yeah,
but when they come to parking, they still ain't figured that out, and
nah,
it's too.
it's figured out. It's profitable for them. They figured it out how to keep making more money. That's all that. Dude, you know how much the meters cost?
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. But it still won't be enough room.
Yeah, hey,
Feel me?
that's why they got them garages. They got enough garages. They got them all through the city. See, now, my tweak is this: you can either go down there and try to find you a park on Third, right, off in a cut or Third. You could hopefully find you a park, or you can go and park downtown in the Soma, and then catch the motherfucking T train,
Don't
Yeah,
nobody want
huh?
that's what I'm
nobody
saying.
want to park.
Right.
Shit, it's just like parking over on Third, but you're gonna get a better chance of parking. It's spots in the Soma you could park at that's cool. It's some cool parts,
Yeah, so much too here too.
but but parking on Third, parking in the back street, or you go ahead and ball out $50 to $100.
I don't know. I may make a last minute decision to drive. It all depends. I don't
Like I said, man, hey, they be letting motherfuckers smoke in there on the concerts.
know. Huh?
They be let people be blowing in the chase.
I only been to Chase one time, bro. I ain't never been up in there for a concert, so I
I
couldn't.
only
I
been
couldn't
to a
tell.
basketball game, and any basketball game or sports game I've been to, ain't nobody blowing in the sports games. So I, I I'm like every concert I done been to, we was blowing
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody gonna fire up in there.
because I gotta blow. My seats is too good. I gotta blow. I'm sitting. I'm getting. If I'm able to record some shit, it's gonna be some prime footage.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be like I'm damn near. Nah. Shit. It's just gotta do a couple of more things so we ain't gotta pay for these shows and shit. Just be in the back interviewing motherfuckers,
Mhm.
enjoying the show in the back. But it's always good to be amongst the people.
Yeah.
Shit. Uh, yeah.
What the crowd gonna look like?
Everything, everything, all kind of different nations and it's gonna be a heavy contingency of women.
Mm. I don't like the heavy contingency of women. And,
Bruh, this boy got me VIP tickets that the seats was VIP a couple of days ago and they was like 485. They dropped down from 485 to 230.
damn.
I
What makes the seats VIP?
Because they was VIP. They were selling them for VIP like where but they not VIP. I don't know if they VIP anymore. If it's still VIP, oh shit.
Yeah.
If they is VIP, um, I think they like that's part of the meet and greet and go backstage and shit. But when I looked at them, it don't say VIP, but those was VIP seats that they didn't sell. And like
Mm.
I said, and they went from 485 down to 230. They had section 100s was costing more than that. So if why pay more to be up? You might as well be right there where you can see. Thank you. Thank you. They wanted 300 for the section 100s.
Mm.
And for what was VIP 480 came down.
Mm.
And then them 200s went from $100 to 50.
Yeah, that's a lot. But you know, they talking about that too. They saying because this festivals is actually, you know, people is more. Which I mean, it makes sense too though because even them prices that you talking about. Now, I mean, yes, Wu Tang, yeah, this supposed to be their last tour, but them prices is outrageous. You know,
They ain't
especially
Kendrick
with
prices is outrageous, nigga.
yeah, no, I'm saying all of them. No, like you said,
Kendrick
I'm not arguing with you. I think even, I mean, $100. You know, I mean, I'm still like, you know, $100. I think is a lot, especially depending on who it is. But I know, I mean, you know, at the same time, when you look at the economy, it's like, okay, yeah, the tickets that used to be 25 is 50, or you know, they still be having them though, because it all depends.
it
I mean,
depend
you
on the
know, shit.
venue too. It depend on where you at. That's another
Right, that's
thing.
what I'm saying. Because you know, like where I work at, they the same thing is going on where this tickets is at one price, but also in the beginning, most of the time in the beginning they have a sale when the tickets first get released. Is like you know what I mean, and so they have so many tickets at one price, and then it's like after that, like you said, they're gonna try to get their money, and then they might go on sale. You know, the closer it get because they
And
want to
then
fill them out.
and then you got the people who buy the tickets and resell them, and they charging them what they want to charge. That's the other
Right,
hype.
right.
You
And I
know,
mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's Wu Tang. It's a lot of them. If they all gonna be there, that's gonna be a hell of a show. But like you said, still that's why niggas is eating spreads. They trying to afford them tickets.
Man,
Please stop that shit,
man.
nigga. Please. If
I
you
can't
eating
believe he
spreads,
used the
nigga, you
Wu
can't
Tang Concert
afford.
to throw his
If you
spreads
eating
in this
spreads on the
motherfucker.
streets, nigga, if you eating spreads on the streets, you got a problem. Straight up.
Well, you gotta think about it. Motherfuckers is trying to walk around with $1,000 shoes on, like you said, $400
Hey,
concert
nigga.
tickets.
Hey, you can still go buy a hot dog then. Or you look, if you can spending $15 on the spread, you can go to Applebee's and get that 2 for 20. Or get you one meal for $14. It's not that hard. People making it more than what it is. It ain't that hard. You ain't gotta eat McDonald's. You can go to somewhere else and get a better meal for that same price. You ain't gotta do that to yourself. Make a better decision. And that's where you eat better, you make better thoughts. You make better
And
decisions.
who the hell
What
is
you
walking
put in
around with
your
400
body is what make
and
you act the way you act. You put that shit in
who's
you.
walking around with $400 and $500 shoes eating spreads?
Hey
That
man,
that's
three
where I'm
three
saying
hundred
you have
dollar
a mental
three hundred
problem.
dollar jeans. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. We
Uh,
talking about it. That's what's going on outside right now.
you got a
Motherfuckers in
mental
these
problem.
listen.
Where's my
Motherfuckers in
motherfucker?
these Teslas and all these other shits they can barely afford. Like I
Hey,
said, you know, you feel me? It's just
and
all of
that's
the
all
above. When
about
you wearing,
priorities. It ain't you can't afford to you choosing that. And again, that's all self. Your
no,
your
I
own
understand, but no,
decision
I
making.
hear you. But he just asked the question, and I'm just saying that it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's people
But
that's just
we
like we
gotta
was
do
talking
better.
about the whole. Hold on, just like Lyft, just like we talking about Lyft and Uber versus driving. Now, me personally, I can only say there's only been maybe a handful of times where I've been in an Uber or a Lyft. Typically, I don't use it. You understand? But a lot of the times I was traveling and we were on a trip, and so it was like, okay, caught the Uber to get to the hotel or to get somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's what
but
most
other
people
than but
do.
yeah, but no, but I'm saying other than that, like you said too, when they first came up with the concept, and I'm old school. I remember when we had to, same thing. Nigga used to hop in the cab if you had
Yeah,
to,
all
but
if you have to. Is
but other
man,
than that, like you said, it's like the amount of money that you spend on it, you could be putting towards a car. But everybody, you know, their priorities or their mind frame is a little different. I mean, and it depends on where you at. Like you said, when you in the city, parking is a big deal. It might be a little easier to just do this and hop in and out. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what you're gonna pay for parking. So when you look at those type of analogies, it's the same thing. Clothes is expensive, depending on what you're wearing. Food is expensive depending on what you eat, you know. Um, and yeah, trying to do all that and keep these bills up with inflation and everything going up, it's crazy. But especially when you're talking about some $400 tickets or like, well, how much was the Super Bowl tickets and shit last time, or even the All Star game? Like, man, like you said, that's rent.
The
You
Super Bowl
spending
took
rent.
a down payment on a car.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was some of them where they 10,000, 20. Yeah, like what I'm saying. And uh, or like you said, especially if somebody was reselling them, they went and bought a house. Like you said, they went and put a down payment on
For real.
off two tickets.
Did this man just leave the show?
Huh? Probably, unless it's bad connection.
Because it's still recording shit.
Yeah, no, it is. But I'm saying that's why it all depends. Hopefully, he ain't all the way disconnected.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be in the building tomorrow, man. Me and my cousin-in-law going to the thing.
That's what's up. See, I'm one of them broke niggas he was talking about. I can't afford tickets. I can't even
Boy,
afford a spread.
I'm about to say, you want them niggas eating, wearing $500 shoes, eating spreads?
No, I'm not. No, sir. I got bills. I got bills. I haven't ate a spread in a long time. Now I've had ramen, but yeah, I ain't eaten one of them type of spreads in years and well over 10 years. Well over 10 years. I'm really trying to think more than that. It's probably been, to my recollection right now, definitely I ain't been in no trouble like that in shit. And then like 20 years damn near. So but yeah, I would probably say too, yeah, it's
That's a
been
good thing.
15. Yeah, no, I'm just like you said, yeah, but for me, and like how he was saying, versus when a nigga was in and out, you know what I'm saying, in and out the county and all that, and it was a regular thing. It's like, yeah, even for a while, for a bunch of years, I wasn't even eating ramen. You know what I mean? Because it was like just cup of noodles and shit. Period. That's what it reminded me of. So I really, unless I had to, or like when it's winter time, you know what I mean? I wouldn't really eat cup of noodles either. You know, now, like I was telling them earlier, I eat ramen, but I like it, a different way. I don't like a bunch of I don't necessarily like a bunch of broth in it, you know, but like the way my girl make it, like, of course, it have an egg in it, or you know what I'm saying. You chop links in it and different stuff, so it ain't just no regular, you know what I'm saying, ramen. So I'll eat that. But other than that, like you said, yeah, I ain't touched the spread in at least 15, 20 years. So, just the smell of
Can you
noodles
niggas, can y'all
sometimes.
hear me? Can
rem-
y'all
We,
hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
All right, the system went down, crashed for a second, but I guess it kept y'all going. The internet is a motherfucker. What
yeah,
the
that's what I
cloud?
was telling them.
Because I had lost total feed and everything. You know what I'm saying? And
That's crazy.
I was surprised y'all still going. If this was analog, it was a wrap. That whole show was gone. But
Yeah.
that's amazing shit right there.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
We kept it going. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
Uh,
you talking about shit that remind you of jail. That's why I don't eat them. I guess it's Welch's, that shit, that little peanut butter shit that come in a little bag. Like that's why I don't eat that shit, bro. Because it remind me of when I was locked up out there in Atlanta for like a couple weeks and shit over some bullshit, man. That nigga, I call that shit zoom zooms and wham whams. I hate that shit, bro.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like for a while, I couldn't even just the smell of noodles used to make me think about spreads or jail, and
right.
it still do sometimes. But like you said, at the same time, it's been a minute. So I look at it like how he said. When I first started seeing online like that people was actually able to, I mean, of course, like I said I worked at a store where people would just come and buy the stuff, and there's a microwave in the store, so then they'll sit there and try to cook it in there and shit, and he didn't think nothing of it. But I started seeing different food trucks and other companies and shit, and it's like that's what they selling. They selling spreads all day. I'm like, well, that's kind of
Yeah,
crazy, but
it's
it's
ridiculous.
we live in a foodie. No, but see, this is the other thing I was gonna say too, and you got to keep that in mind. We live in a foodie era, and what I mean is a foodie era too. Like it's a lot of stuff. Like there's different places all over the country now where they make certain kind of food. Like I've tried a bunch of different stuff, and I didn't necessarily. It wasn't that it was bad, but I guess I could see how some people like it if they have acquired taste. But when you thought about it, it was like they was putting shit together that never made sense. Like I've had fruity pebble fried chicken before, or like Captain, where they use like the Captain Crunch, or they use the cereal as the
Yeah,
as the
yeah, I
skin
seen,
for the chicken.
I seen
I've
that.
had
I
that
seen
before.
that.
That tastes crazy. Um, you know, or like people like I'm really not a chicken and waffles person. So let alone, mix in certain stuff like the sweet and the savory stuff. So when I be seeing them other like places and they sell like hamburgers made with donuts, or you know what I mean, just different shit
Oh,
is like
I
crazy
had
to me.
that. I got that all out in Fillmore one time. Me, the homie Bobby Dynamite, and a couple other homies when everybody was alive and everybody was talking to each other. We had went there and ate them motherfuckers. It was an experience. It was an
Well, how did it
experience.
taste? Was it good
It
or
was an experience. It was
in
I it was
other
it
words, it
was
wasn't that good?
it was cool. It was a fresh hot donut on a fresh burger. It was a fresh glazed donut, fresh. Donut was good as fuck. All of it could have been. It was good. It had the cheese, the lettuce, the whole shebang. It was it was good. It was an experience. I
A
will say,
donut burger.
you know what I'm saying, a donut burger. Then in the town,
Mm.
it was one spot on Fruitvale who was selling pizza burgers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some of that, you know, I like I said, I
But
guess if
but
if
again,
you wanted to try it,
hold on, because that you made my point for me. That you ain't doing that in jail. You ain't getting no donuts and no hot burger and putting it together with the lettuce and the cheese and all that shit in the county. Niggas, that ain't county food. That was some high shit. That was some shit some motherfuckers who was high created and somebody capitalized off of it. Oh, you know what I'm
so
saying?
but, so you don't think so what's wrong with them capitalizing off spreads?
Ain't nothing wrong with capitalizing off it, but what I'm just saying is, come on. Especially you niggas that's you all right, homeboys,
If that's what they was
players,
doing, if they was the
partner.
niggas making the spread, look, if they was the ones, if they just did 10 years and they was the niggas making the spreads and making the burritos in the pen for the last 10 years and everybody was buying their burritos, what's wrong with them opening up shop on the street?
Homeboys. Take the
Hey, you know what this remind me of? It remind me of House Party 3. What was that? Convict Catering? Or ex-con catering? Remember?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of that
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on in real life now.
This is talking about.
No, they really doing that right
I
now, though.
understand. I understand. But what I'm just saying this, players.
Shit, we should have thought of it. We'd have made a million
Look,
overnight.
man, you ain't gotta eat. You ain't got to do it. I'm just saying it shouldn't be normalized. That's all. It shouldn't be normalized, man. That's all I'm saying. And I'm putting it
So
in the same. I'm putting it in the same as like I said to Lex. You want two dick suckers in your relationship?
whoa, bro.
Mhm.
Pause. This is men on here.
I,
It's
I'm
just
just saying.
men here.
Now I could have two pussy eaters in my relationship. I wouldn't mind if the girl sucked puss, whatever. But as like I asked her as a woman, since the spread is cool and BBL and you don't give a fuck about nothing.
So anyway,
That
let's switch.
that's all I'm
We was
saying.
on the food
Certain
subject.
certain
So on the
shit.
food,
No, I'm just saying we normalize too much shit. But then it's only normalized if you agree to it. That's where I'm saying people have basically everybody is selective in their outrage. Michael Jackson, R. Kelly went down for the same crime, but one person music ain't banned, another person's is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers did the same shit, but it depends on what you like about that person or who it is if it's justified or not. Whether if the shit's right or wrong. That's the world we are in. It don't matter if anything is right or if anything is wrong. If I like that person, I'ma justify. Or if I want to do this thing, no matter what nobody else say, I'ma justify and I got the right reason for what I'm doing it for. Because if one of us decided that wanted to go get some gold teeth or a new tattoo, or motherfucker who was in a relationship just said I'm gonna end my relationship and I'm gonna get pimping. It's up to you as a friend. Be like, damn, my nigga, you going from one extreme to another. Do you sure you want to do that? Am I right or am I wrong? Or is it either up to you to be like, I feel you, my nigga. I'm about to join you. I'm about fuck these bitches. I'm about to break up with my bitch too and get some hoes. I'm gonna come and join you. We gonna pimp together.
No, I give up, man. Just me go ahead and just make my public service announcement now, man, because you know, niggas is grown, all that pimping and all that,
No,
you
I'm just
feel me?
all that whatever. It's things that people do in life. This is all life facts. And it's all, you know what I'm saying? However you feel about something, whoever it is, no matter if it's right, wrong, or indifferent, that person will justify it however they want to make it fit for them. You got a person who will destroy their family, and they got every reason why they destroyed their family. It might be childish to you, but to them it's all right. And that is the boost or take of life. Niggas tell bitches, y'all don't need no BBL. Bitches like, fuck you. I'm getting me one. I don't care. You could go.
Fuck your opinion. Don't listen to none of these niggas.
So that's the boost intake of life. Because no matter how you feel, somebody else feel the total opposite way of how you feel. And they're going to justify it, and they will have people that's justifying it for them, just like you will have as many people backing you in your justification of what you feel is right. To motherfuckers who smoke crack, they will tell you what's the good and how, whether if they homeless the fuck or not. To people that don't smoke crack, it's like, and still homeless, and they feel they doing better than the crackhead that's smoking homeless. Because you not home, but y'all both homeless. It's all the boost intake of life. What's the boost? And what is take? It's all from whose eyes and who see it as which way. Because what goes up for me might be going down for you. What's going down for you might be coming up for me. I might not like it, but you love it. and we all got our opinions on it, and we all choose sides depending on how much we think we know or we seen somebody before or what we like that they have created.
So
Because life
I
is.
take it. I take it that, like I said, you will be in this. Hey, but you know what? That just you needed some ideas. You said you was gonna go around asking people about Wu Tang because I was gonna say that would have been some content. You get to
What?
asking how the people
Ask man,
asking how
would you
people
rather
feel.
have a BBL girlfriend or natural body girlfriend?
I mean, you could do all of them. You could do all of them.
Yeah,
Honestly, you could have asked a bunch of people that. You could ask people about spreads. We
Man,
need some
don't ask
feedback.
nobody about
You
no
know
spreads.
what I mean?
Don't ask nobody
or
about
or
no
ask
spreads
them.
at your
That's what I was
conference,
gonna
man.
ask. No, but look, that's what I was gonna ask y'all though too. Like how I was naming the other stuff. That's what I was saying. Like, what is the weirdest food combination like that you had? Like how I said, how they made the. For me, I want to say one of the weirdest was the fruity pebble fried chicken or whatever it was, because I had never had no shit like that before.
like I said, the
And
donut burger. That's the most outrageous shit. Was that donut burger? Was the donut burger?
yeah, because stuff like well, like pizza fries, different stuff like that. To me, that don't seem that weird. You know what I mean? Um,
And then my cousin put me
but
on the
yeah,
steak fries when that shit came out. Like, let him rest in peace, my little cousin Joe. After we came from that Jada Kiss and when SB opened for Jada Kiss and them, that was the first time I had some steak fries. You know, the steak French fries with the steak meat and like a
yeah,
taco or like nachos and steak nachos or whatever, French fried nachos.
yeah,
That was the first time I had it at the taco truck on 54 for E1.
yeah. They used to be the one.
Yeah,
They
then they
used
ended
to
up
drive.
developing a roach. So they start breeding roaches in there.
I
Uh,
don't know, man. The weirdest, and I ain't even gonna say it's the weirdest food, but a lot of people haven't had it though. But basically, I had a fish sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, and all that with a fried egg at the bottom in it. That's pretty much as weird as it gets for me.
With an egg on it with the fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's different.
yeah,
That's different.
that fried egg. That's different.
Well, I mean, well, and then what kind of fish was it?
it was whiting fish. It's some shit
Okay.
I had up there in Atlanta when I was out
No,
there.
they do that with burgers, hangover burgers. A lot of places have
Yeah,
them.
where they add the egg to it.
The
Yeah,
egg
different
to it.
stuff.
It's a good ass spot that do burgers. Because I'm a burger cat. See, while we talking about food, we really need my guy Dub down. My
Yeah,
guy Dub, is like we call it Dub dining. You know what I'm saying? Because after when you get to when you at a certain price, you become a Dub diner. You know what I'm saying? Regular, you just doing some regular whatever. But my guy Dub, he could take you to get the finer things at a high price or a low price.
yeah. You gotta be playing with a few dollars to eat in Dub's tax bracket for real. But he will pick some good places though. I give him that. He'll pick some good places.
I'm just trying to I don't know. I can't think, and well, I can't think necessarily right now. I've seen some different stuff online, but I be looking at other types of stuff where they actually cooking like other types of animals and stuff that we don't eat. So to me, that's when it start getting a little weird. But
You
uh,
seen the strangest foods?
that's what I said. I be looking at those. I be looking at other ones. It's
That
just
that
one
motherfuckers
chef
was
that be
eating
going all
spiders and
across the
shit.
country. Yeah, but I'm saying like, for example, there's a market, I guess, in Mexico where you can get everything. Nigga, you can get tiger and lion meat
Man,
because no, listen, and the whole thing is that's the whole thing about it is that you not supposed to eat a lot of it because it's so rich or whatever that you can actually like you can eat it, but you have to eat like real small amounts of it. You know what I mean? But and in some countries like out here where you necessarily ain't supposed to have it, you can have it there, but it has to be domestic. So they actually have, and I didn't know this until I watched this show, but they actually have farms and stuff out there where people actually own those animals and they raise them for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you start talking about like zebra meat and or cooking an ostrich, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but ostrich is legal because they sell that at different restaurants legally. So that
Yeah, but
you
I'm
know what I'm
just saying
saying?
a bear.
Ostrich, bison.
Yeah, I've
Um,
had bison before. I've had bear
I
meat.
had a bison burger before. That shit was good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, bison burgers.
I had a deer burger before, like
Oh,
deer
deer
meat
fuck
burger.
with it.
Yeah,
Venison, venison
yeah.
is serious.
Deer
No,
burger,
or the back.
you
No,
don't
the
even have
back
to
strap.
season that. You don't even got to
No,
season that shit.
listen. Listen, let me tell y'all, I did that was the first one that I had was deer. I had backstrap. They put some on the grill while we was barbecuing and I had some. That was the first time I had it. And then they gave me some and left over. I took it home, cooked that at home, made nachos and tacos and shit.
Yeah.
I was
I, I
tearing that shit up.
I was
Same
a
thing with the
youngster,
bison.
like 16, 17. The little chick I was messing with, her grandparents stayed in Wyoming. They came out to Cali. They brought some of that deer. They had, it was winter time, so it was raining and shit. So I go over there. They talk about you hungry. They made some chili. I'm fucking that shit
Right,
up. They're like, and I'm thinking this regular ground. I'm thinking this ground chuck and shit, but just a little sweeter. You feel me? Just like, oh, but
right,
they seasoned this crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, grounds could cook, right? And she like, you know what that was? I'm like, yeah, it was some chili. And you know what kind of meat it was? I was like, what, some ground chuck or something? She's like, no, that was deer. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, that went. Then they made some pizzas with it, some burritos and shit. Man,
right.
deer go hard. Deer go hard.
Yeah. I like deer and bison. I'd rather eat the deer though. Like you said, bison is, you could tell that it's not beef. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
it got that
it's,
tang. It got that little tang to it.
yeah, or like you said, it's a little. I don't want to say like as far as chewier because I trip off of that. Like I'm not a big steak person. You know what I mean? So I don't really. To me, it's like this. Unless it's done a certain way or it's sliced like real thin, it'd be hella chewy to me. So I'm not big
Let
on steak, but the
let
other
me ask
stuff
you
it go to
this:
work, huh?
y'all eat? Would y'all eat a puffer fish? Now that's a fish where
If
you
you
have to
don't eat
be.
the right part, you dead, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be. It has to be a specially trained chef to cut it.
yeah, no, I'm cool. I don't want to eat nothing. Just like I know they say there's certain snakes like that too, or certain stuff that's poisonous, but you can eat it. I really don't want to take no chance. Even though, like you said, yeah, it got to be a trained person, but sheesh, I don't. You just be just my
All it
luck,
takes is one fell slip of the knife and they cut the too deep or cut too wide, and you
right?
eat that paralyzer.
And your ass
And
is grass.
people like that, them
Yeah,
some danger. People like that know how to fuck with shit like that. Them some of the most dangerous people in the world.
But I'm
Some of them
saying,
are
like you said, why? What is the like? Why would you want to risk that just to taste?
just
I
like the
don't. I
people
mean,
that's still snorting coke and shit,
Motherfuckers,
knowing damn near fentanyl might be in it. The rush,
motherfuckers like look at it as a
dangerous
delicacy,
shit.
and it's expensive too at that.
And to say I did that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that puffer.
Shit, that shit probably costs more than a porterhouse steak.
A slither
yeah,
of puffer.
yeah, I'm cool. I still
Yeah,
ain't tried frog legs yet. I'm still trying to. Well, because I didn't
When
want
I
to
get
try
to
them by
Houston,
myself.
I'm getting me some gator meat. I want to try
I
Yeah,
me.
no,
already tried gator meat. Gator meat's
I,
good. It
yeah, no.
literally
I
tastes like
told
chicken.
y'all. I told y'all about that, and I'm about to buy some gator this weekend. Since y'all said it, I should have bought some yesterday, but we was celebrating for
It's
football and stuff. We was at round table yesterday, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get me some gator this
Gator
weekend.
meat out here in the bay.
Huh?
Round Table got gator. What Round Table you was at that serving
No,
gator?
round table don't got gator. I said I should have got some gator yesterday, but I was at round table. We was celebrating for a football championship.
I'm
You
just
know,
saying,
football player.
some they private owners. You can put what you want to in most spots. You feel me?
Oh nah, no. But the spot that I go to that I can get gator from cooked is is Sharky's. And so they got one spot in Vallejo, they got another one in like Vacaville. And it's a like a soul food place, you know what I'm saying? So you can get fish there, red beans and rice, oxtails there, you can get frog legs, you can get gator, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna wait
that's
till
what I
I
was
get to
telling
the
y'all.
south to try me some gator. I want it as fresh as I
No,
can get it. Besides
yeah,
Houston, I got it. I should have tried it in Atlanta, but I wasn't
no,
thinking when we
New
was going to
Orleans,
places. And if
New
I ever
Orleans,
get to Florida, if I get to Florida, I know that's going to be Gator Supreme.
New Orleans, New
Yeah,
Orleans, New Orleans, and Houston. But I'm saying
New Orleans
New
got them
Orleans,
swamps too. They probably got crocodile though. They got more. I think they got crocs.
New Orleans was that. Do you understand? They had Gator burgers, Gator sausage, Gator nuggets. You can get Gator everything down there in New
Want
Orleans
to
in the
get that
French
Gator, boy?
Quarter.
Do? Oh,
I'm
you want to buy
telling
some
you,
of that boy?
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
yeah.
gator meat is pretty good, but me personally, I'd rather wear them than eat them.
Oh,
Me personally.
oh, okay, okay. All
but
right, well, Gator Creep, it's all good. Creep Gator.
no, I'm saying though, like if y'all is thinking about that's the spot out here in the Bay that I go to get Gator.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying? I
away.
stand by it. But there are stores out here where you could buy it and cook it at home.
I
I
bet it
mean,
is. It probably is some type of
it's
meat
just like
market
frying anything. It's just like frying anything else.
yeah, but you gotta know if it's how long, because some of them exotics you don't want to cook too long. That meat gotta get hella tight. You don't want tough meat.
I rather as long as it's cooked. I
Man, you don't
get
want.
you though.
I want to have some juice in my meat. I want to taste it. I want to taste it. I just don't want to be chewing on it
I
because
Yeah,
feel
that's
it.
that's still a water creature, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's like having a chewy shrimp. Who wants a chewy shrimp?
yeah. We get to
Yeah.
Houston, we might have to hit Papa Do's.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one place I didn't go when I was in Houston.
They got one in Houston and in Atlanta.
Mm, shit, man. I enjoyed you fellas tonight, and I hope some people took something good out of what I'm saying. Even though it sound crazy and the delivery might not be the way that you people want it, But you got to understand the things that come the way you want it to come to you ain't the shit that you need. You got to accept the shit that come to you a little bit of rough, that come to you a little rugged, that come to you truthfully. Because the truth hurts, but it also will release you and get you to where you really need to be. You can stay in the world of delusion and confusion, but it ain't gonna get you nowhere. You can stay trying to fake flex, not get your power flex on, but you can fake flex all you want while you trying to power flex, but it just won't work. And you put all that negative energy out, especially when certain people of a certain gender get to say, fuck this, fuck that, and you don't do all that y'all don't care shit. When y'all say y'all don't care, you really said, I care so much. That's when I'm doing these things because I need the superficial acknowledgement from you people. Because most, you going up under them tables and shit because you're not happy with yourself. But you did that to you. You didn't back up from the table. You asked for more. You asked for seconds and thirds. You didn't get up and go to the gym or go outside or go somewhere and run around for about 30 minutes. Just a little bit every day helps. I got this belly because I eat candy and drink liquor. If I was to not drink liquor and not eat candy and sodas, I would not be this big. This belly would be down. And then if I start putting a little effort in, like jogging or going to a gym, I would develop a pack. But because I decide to sit back, smoke blunts, have drinks, and eat candies and drink beers and liquor, I'm going to have a pouch. I'm going to have a man's stomach. I'm going to have a dad bod. And I'm accepted. And I'm going to keep on doing. And some woman is going to like it and deal with it. And she's not going to have a BBL. And she's not going to have fake breasts. She might have a weave.
Nah, man.
But
no haircuts, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. These are the realities of shit. But I'm not against no surgeries that's life-saving. I'm against all superficial shit. Fix yourself. Make yourself happy. Love you first before you try to make other people love you. Because other people loving you still don't mean you love you. You got to love yourself first. Find who you are and not try to be for the gram. That's the beef. And I'm saying peace, love, and hair grease.
All right, y'all.